What's good, fam? Welcome to Night and Day Talk Media. The show host J.R. Curry. And I'm back with another one. Yeah, I wanted to get into this mass shooting that happened in Philly last Wednesday because we ain't really get to cover this, and this is a serious situation where, a SEPTA bus got shot up, by a bunch of young cats, in ski masks and all that. Basically shot up the SEPTA bus and eight people, 8 people was shot. So this mass shooting in Philly, got everything on everybody on the edge. Got the mayor, the governor, everybody's on edge because they like, all right, this like this magnitude of just students getting shot on a SEPTA bus, like just out of nowhere, just some random type of mass shooting is crazy. Like what is going on? Down in the city, man. This is crazy. So I definitely wanted to get on here and hop on here and cover this situation because Philly right now is like soon we about to start seeing the National Guards down here. I don't know. It's getting crazy down here. And this actually happened in my old neighborhood, right where I used to live at. So we're gonna get into this real quick. So this is channel 6 actually covered this mass shooting. So let's get into this video real quick. Yeah, so what you seeing here, it all got caught on camera. From the time they hopped in the car and hopped out the car and was shooting, then hopped back in the car, then sped off. Like all this was caught on camera. So let's
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critically, and now a desperate search for the getaway car, the latest in a series of violent episodes on or near SEPTA buses. It is Wednesday night, and the big story on Action News is that mass shooting in the city's Burnham section earlier today as students from Northeast High School were waiting for a SEPTA bus. And tonight, as the investigation continues, sources tell Action News that city police may have to work additional hours now in the wake of the recent chaos. We have
and see that's the thing. I'll be thinking like being as though this is like so random. It's like, all right, so what are they doing? A problem reaction solution? Like they want to see National Guards on the street because right now, even in New York, the subways they got the National Guard, 750 National Guards is about to start patrolling the subways. In the name of crime. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, are these things being done so y'all can pretty much lock the inner cities down with National Guards? Let's continue.
live team coverage tonight, and let's begin with Action News reporter Brianna Smith, who is standing by at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with the very latest. Brianna.
Rick, Philadelphia police say sadly 2 teenagers are in critical condition and 6 are in stable condition tonight. Meanwhile, police are still searching for those suspects who opened fire and then fled the scene. We spoke to a father who stepped in to help, but now he's also concerned about his 3 children, sending them to school with this ongoing violence.
It's like a war zone in the city.
Dave Carter immediately stopped working when he heard this rapid gunfire on the 7300 block of Rising Sun Avenue in Burholm around 3 Wednesday afternoon.
It's my old neighborhood. It's my old Rising Sun. It's old neighborhood, man. This is crazy.
This surveillance video shows people running away from the scene while Carter sprinted towards it.
Fatherly instinct and military instinct kicked in. Saw a whole bunch of kids laying on the ground with various gunshot wounds on the back, chest, leg.
Philadelphia police say 8 students from Northeast High School were shot while they were waiting at the SEPTA bus stop. This surveillance video shows the 3 shooters parked on the side of Dunkin' Donuts and then get out to shoot once the bus arrived.
The story just multiple times at least over 30 times they fire into the kids that are getting onto the bus.
Police say 2 students are in critical condition while the rest are in stable condition at area hospitals. They range in age from 15 to 17 years old.
Wow.
Meanwhile, this surveillance video shows the suspect speed away in a 2019 dark blue Hyundai Sonata, which sources say is stolen. It was last seen driving over Tookaney Creek Bridge. Local leaders say they're using all law enforcement resources to arrest those responsible for this mass
Look at that.
shooting.
We are going
Look
to
at that.
do everything
Bunch of
that
thugs.
we can to ensure your public health and safety, and we don't apologize for using every legal and constitutional tool in our tool belts in order to get that done.
Adding parents need to step up too.
I ask every parent today, go in those rooms and look under those tables and look under those closets and get those guns out of the house.
Yeah, local leaders say 11 students were shot this week while going home, and enough is enough. Now, as
Like, yo, like they wilding out, like random, like just randomly shooting, like, yeah, I mean, kids on their way home from school, like, yo, like 15 years old, 16, yo, that is insane, man. Like, that's crazy. Like, this is getting out of hand. It's definitely a war zone in Philly, man. Definitely a war zone. It's getting out of hand, man.
police search for those suspects, they're also trying to determine a motive, and they're trying to figure out if today's shooting is connected to Monday's shooting when a 17-year-old was shot and killed at a SEPTA bus stop. Live outside police headquarters, Brianna Smith, Channel 6 Action News. Rick?
All right, Brianna, thank you. Well, as you can imagine, when those gunshots rang out, it was heard throughout the block and Rising Sun and Cottman Avenues. Action News talked with 2 women at the nearby Quaker Diner. Holly Castor says she ran out to help while authorities were called.
There was a kid laying there in the street. He was shot in his back, like right here at his spine. And I put pressure on it. There's a lady on the phone with 911. I looked over and there was 4 other kids laying down, bleeding.
The diner invited kids who were not shot into the eatery for shelter while they waited for their parents to arrive and take them home. All right, let's go now to Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson, who...
Yo, this is getting out of hand. And I you know what? We already starting to see, like, I mean, like the police is like up in the arsenal. Like the guns they carrying now is straight up machine guns. I gotta play y'all this one real quick. Let me play this because this is what's going on right now. This is what's going on.
The mayor, the commissioner, and the governor said we're going to do something about the thefts. They passed new legislation that they're going after people who just want to randomly steal and think they're going to get a sweet cake walk. That's not going to happen anymore. Not in the city of Philadelphia. You're going to get prosecuted, and it's going to be a felony. It ain't going to be a misdemeanor.
Can you say something to the youth, please, about all this going on?
Well, all I have to say to the youth is put down the guns. Because if you come here with a gun, the chances are you're not going to make it home. I hate to say it like that, but we have to keep it real. This is Philadelphia. I've never seen it like this before, where young people shoot up a bus depot station, 40 rounds, and shoot innocent people. Something must be done. I say this to the parents. Go in your children's room, tear it apart, and find that gun. Because when they kill somebody, that's on you. You can't say, well, my child ain't. You know what your children are doing. It is your job. That's your house. You own it. You are the commander and that chief in that house. Go to your children's house, your room, and look for these weapons. Stop it before it's too late. Either you bury your child or you going up to prison every month visiting your child. It takes a community to stop this. It's not just on the police department. That's why we're out here. But it's not all about locking people up. You have to educate these people. You have to educate these young people. Guns is not the way. But there's a group of them that believe in robbing and stealing and killing. Mm-hmm. And those are the ones we have to capture and put away.
You see what they carrying, man. You see what they carrying, like, and they, you know, just a random shooting at a bus, bro. That's something different, man. That's something different. man. And so they did arrest. They did arrest three of them. They did arrest three of them. And they still looking for the fourth suspect. So let's get into this video real quick. This is Fox 29. Let's get into this.
We are busy here at 6 o'clock, and we are continuing to follow the breaking news from Northeast Philly here. There's been a third arrest made in last week's mass shooting of 8 Northeast high school students at a SEPTA bus stop. I'm Jason Martinez.
And I'm Sheba Russell. Let's get right out to Steve Keeley. He's live in the Northeast. So, Steve, walk us through how U.S. Marshals captured this third suspect.
Well, sources told me around lunchtime they expected imminent arrest of suspects 3 and 4, and they were right on the money. So here we are on one of the main roads through Philadelphia at one of the main intersections, Academy, just about 5 doors off of Woodhaven Road. And there's a 2-apartment row house here, and there you see it, 12024 Academy Road. This is where Jermod Carter's father lives. And he said he entered the door to machine guns after 4 o'clock as police came looking for their son. Sources tell me the whole family was out in the backyard enjoying a nice day at the time. And so when they were knocking at the door, no one was answering at first. And then the father did answer the door. Here is video now of Jermod Carter being taken into custody by marshals and the task force that also includes a whole lot of Philadelphia police detectives who've been looking for him for nearly a week since the Wednesday shooting. So this makes 3 of the 4 they wanted. You remember 3 shooters and a 4th getaway driver. They wanted to get all 4. So the father told me Jermod Carter just turned 18. Authorities who took him into custody say he is.
So what you think they gonna do? They gonna get other nigga right up. Like, they ain't gonna go down by themselves. They gonna get a nigga right up. Watch, the 4th nigga gonna get caught. Cause they gonna give him right up. We know that.
19 with a birth date listed for this October 1st, born in 04, which would make him nearly 20 years old come October. Here is some of what his father had told me earlier after the arrest. What can you tell me happened with your son?
I don't know. I just came to the door and some machine guns.
You came to the door and they had machine guns in your face? What did they say to you?
They just brought me outside.
So remember, there were 3 guns used, a 40 caliber, a 45 caliber, and a 9mm. Yesterday, police outlined one of the guns and how powerful it was. Now, you're looking at pictures now that I obtained from law enforcement sources of Jermod Carter sitting here on the front steps of his dad's home with marshals talking to him and detectives talking to him. So here is another video that I took, and this is the team of detectives leaving after executing their search warrant. And you'll notice one of the lead detectives carrying that brown paper bag. Sources tell me they found another gun. Now, here's the question. Was that one of the guns used? Well, they'll have to forensically test that gun. They're pretty confident that they may have found a second of the 3 guns used to shoot those 8 students at that bus stop last Wednesday, waiting for their bus home from Northeast Philadelphia High School. So, Sheba, Jason, they are moving fast in this investigation. They were confident yesterday. That's why they didn't.
They're gonna lock the city down. They're gonna lock it down. They're gonna wind up having martial law on the streets of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? They gonna wind up having martial law down there to patrol the streets. And there ain't gonna be nobody out there. Once martial laws come in and lock it down, there ain't gonna be nobody out there. That street gonna be empty. You know what I mean? And a lot of these young niggas, they so far gone, they ain't, you know what I mean? It's not gonna stop. You know what I mean? It's not gonna stop until, you know what I mean, until they actually beef up law enforcement with, you know what I mean, you see the artillery they carrying. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta hit y'all with this, because it's to the point of no return, man.
Thug energy, anger. Thug energy is normally anger and pain. That's all it is. I know, because I do therapy with them thugs. And once they see I ain't scared of them, then we can have a conversation. And fellas, I want to be clear now. When we go back to take over the community, because we're going to have to do it, gentlemen, you can't expect the cops to fix this, because they started it. But I want to be clear, and I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck God!
It's crazy. Real talk. Like, and that's what we starting to see. They gonna wind up having, military on the street to take back the neighborhoods. Bro, that's the worst thing that could ever happen is military on the street patrolling the cities, bro. And nobody ain't gonna be able to do anything. It's gonna be checkpoints at every avenue. It's gonna be checkpoints. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to show your paperwork, like on some Nazi Germany type of stuff, bro. Like this thing now, so this is the raw footage right here of that incident. See if I can play this John real quick. All right. So this these niggas getting out the car right here. Stupid niggas. Little bunch of little young punks. Look at them. Look, just random. Like, bro, like they just randomly shot up the bus randomly. That is insane, bro. Little young punks. I gotta hit y'all with it again. These little young punks out here, man. Little young punk.
Thug energy, anger. Thug energy is normally anger and pain. That's all it is. I know because I do therapy with them thugs. And once they see I ain't scared of them, then we can have a conversation. And fellas, I want to be clear now. When we go back to take over the community, because we're going to have to do it, gentlemen, you can't expect the cops to fix this because they started it. But I want to be clear. And I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck God!
All right, so this just came in. This is breaking news. This just came in a half hour ago. They caught the fourth suspect. So let's get into this video real quick. Action News, Channel 6.
It is Tuesday.
There's Maggie Kent, Channel 6.
My bad. Let me go back. My bad.
It is Tuesday night. We begin with breaking news here tonight. Another arrest in connection with last week's mass shooting at a SEPTA bus stop in Burholm. Sources tell Action News a third suspect is now in custody. The hunt now narrowing to find a fourth person behind this chaos, targeting 8 teens last Wednesday.
Suspect. Okay.
Good evening. Word of that arrest came a short time ago, one day after police announced that 2 18-year-olds were already in custody. Action News reporter Maggie Kent joining us live at police headquarters tonight. Maggie, please promise an all-hands-on-deck approach. It appears to be working so far.
Exactly, Brian. We heard from Top Brass yesterday about 2 recent arrests, and now today we're hearing from sources that a third person has been arrested in connection with this mass shooting. They're only looking for one more suspect. This third arrest comes on the heels of yesterday's announcement from Top Brass. 18-year-old Jamal Tucker and...
Look at these clowns. Look at these clowns, bro. Like, yo, y'all ain't got nothing else better to do with y'all life, man. It's shooting up a random SEPTA bus. Look at these niggas, man. They ain't got no life in them. Look at their eyes. Ain't no life in them. They don't even have, you could tell they don't even have no remorse for what they did. But you about to find out when you go upstate real quick. You about to find out how your life about to turn out, young man.
18-year-old Anil Buggs were taken into custody first and now each face 8 counts of attempted murder, aggravated assault, and gun charges. In less than a week's time, 3 of the 4 people allegedly responsible for the bus stop shooting at Cottman and Rising Sun Avenues have been caught. 3 gunmen opened fire on the Northeast High School students Wednesday afternoon. One driver remained in the blue Hyundai seen here and helped the shooters evade capture. 1 girl and 7 boys were hit by bullets. Many of them struck in the arms and legs were stable after the shooting. One 17-year-old boy shot 9 times in the torso was critical when he was transported to the hospital. Officers responded quickly to save lives.
Not only did he apply 2 tourniquets, his partner also applied a tourniquet. And when he went to the hospital, the doctor would say that tourniquet would ultimately help to save that child's life.
Virtually for the remainder of last week, students at Northeast High School returned to school, but of course things won't be normal for them for quite some time. Again, sources telling us the third person responsible out of 4 has now been taken into custody, but there is still one person outstanding in this case. We're live at police headquarters. Maggie Kent, Channel 6, Action News. Brian.
It would seem only a matter of time before they catch up with that.
Yeah, they gonna give him up. They gonna tell exactly where he at. They gonna give his mama address up. They gonna give, you know what I mean, his cousins and everybody address is going. They gonna trust me. They gonna grab him. You think them niggas are gonna go down by themselves? Hell nah, bro. This is insane, bro. This is insane. Like, man, I don't know, man. Yeah, they definitely about to lock the city down, yo. And this is around election time too, bro. You know they ain't playing, man.
The thug energy, anger. Thug energy is normally anger and pain. That's all it is. I know, because I do therapy with them thugs. And once they see I ain't scared of them, then we can have a conversation. And fellas, I want to be clear now. When we go back to take over the community, because we're going to have to do it, gentlemen, you can't expect the cops to fix this, because they started it. But I want to be clear, and I know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck that!
All right, if you haven't got your Ze-Tox yet, make sure you head over to nightanddaynetmarket.com and purchase. We fully stocked up. If you want to, you know what I mean, go over the reviews and see how it helped them, you'll be able to, you know, basically assess how it'll help you. So just definitely go through and read the reviews. I mean, if you're looking for great skincare products, we got the soaps and body oils, got the shea butters, Manuka honey scrub. We got our own body butters on here. Yep, we got different kinds on here, lavender, cocoa butter, and all that. So definitely come over here and support nightanddaynetmarket.com. And we do ship out fast. We get your stuff out at a timely fashion, man. You know? So we appreciate it. Plus, we got 25% off on the CBD as well. Yep. So if you're looking for a great CBD, something to help you relax, dealing with insomnia, pain, back pains, you know, leg pains and all that, definitely the CBD will definitely help you out, man. And on that note, man, I'm up out of here, man. I have to leave you with a Zeolite commercial.
Zeolite is one of the most amazing minerals of our age. Millions of people have been using detoxification supplements to remove harmful toxins, pollutants, heavy toxic metals, as well as to balance pH levels, lower the risk of viruses like cold and flu, support the immune system, and improve nutrient absorption. What is zeolite? Zeolite is a volcanic ash that forms over time when ash and lava react with alkalized water, resulting in a compound with a very strong cage-like structure and a negative charge. Zeolite is one of the most fascinating and powerful nature remedies available. Great to detox and balance your body. Health benefits of detoxing. The removal of excess heavy metals can improve overall health. Detoxification helps balance a body's pH levels. This product provides 30 capsules, 1 month supply, ships within 3 days. Purchase now at nightanddaynetmarket.com.